First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to all the brothers out there pushing this word, sincerity, and the truth. And shalom to all the brothers, sisters, and children out there keeping this word, sincerity, and the truth. We out here once again to let the so-called blacks, Hispanics, Latinos, and Native Americans know through God's chosen people, through the Israelites according to the Holy Bible. We come out week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of this wicked kingdom known as America, which is Babylon the Great according to the Holy Bible, and is ruled and ran by the so-called white man Esau Edom, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. We out here to proclaim the return of our Lord and Savior, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. He is a dark-skinned man with woolly hair, and he's coming back to bring salvation to the elect of the nation of Israel. He's coming back to bring judgment to everybody else on the earth, including 2/3 of our people who refuse to turn back to the Lord.
All right, this is Matthew 13, verse 1. The same day went Yahushua out of the house and sat by the seaside, and a great multitude was gathered together unto him, so that he went into a ship and sat, and the whole multitude stood on the shore. And he spake many things unto them in parables, saying, Behold, a sower went forth to sow.
All right, now you can jump down to verse 9 and we're going to read down.
All right, verse 9, it says, Who have an ear to hear, let him hear. And the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? He answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
Right, so start at chapter 13, verses 1 through 3. We're just going to say the picture. He's going into that parable about the sower and the seed. And how he's going to break it down to the disciples. But he gave the parable to everybody else, but the understanding went only to the elect, to the chosen, to the disciples. And it's the same thing in today's time. We understand the parable because we see it playing out in real time. We physically see all these different scenarios that Yahweh explained in the parable playing out before our eyes. It's playing out during the ancient Roman Empire, and even more so now in today's time. Now that our people forgot, we lost our heritage, and now we get it back. So.
Whosoever had, to him shall be given, and he shall have more abundance. But whosoever had not, from him shall he take away even that he had.
Right, that's going into this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Because those that have it and those that are utilizing it, like Yahweh said in Matthew chapter 5, when Yahweh said, those teaching the commandments, who living after the ways of his laws, statutes, and commandments, and teaching so, be called great in the kingdom of heaven. The Lord will continually multiply your understanding. And he gave I believe that parable, it's another parable he gave in Matthew 25 about the talents. I think that's 25 where he talked about the talents. Basically, the 10 talents, the 5 talents, and the 1 talent. And basically the Lord took the one that the unprofitable prophet wasn't using, which is going to knowledge, the wisdom, knowledge, even if it's a small amount of knowledge that you have, we use that when the opportunity presents itself. When the Lord allows us to have a chance to actually share and present this knowledge and walk out there, we do so. So he continually multiply our knowledge when we using it, and we doing it in the right, we teaching it in the right fashion, the way it's supposed to be done. Which we went into that a couple weeks ago. We went into that Peter's, that sound doctrine that's being taught.
We'll read that in the NLT. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. But for those who are not listening, even what little understanding they have will be taken away from them.
Right, we see that playing out. Those that listen, which is going into the elect, you know. Right now we are the hopeful elect. The Lord will we up the elect. We listening and we walking after the ways of His commandments to the best of our ability, and we teaching others to do so. You know, more and more wisdom, knowledge, and understanding is going to be multiplied into us. And we know where it's saying Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, wisdom leadeth unto a kingdom. You know, wisdom is literally what's going to bring the kingdom of heaven to the nation of Israel by us being obedient to the Lord. So, and the kingdom of heaven would be it would be ruled and judged by wise leaders, wise rulers. The prudent, I forgot, roughly paraphrasing, the prudent of the wise for the welfare of the world. So, basically putting it all together, in order for us to rule the world properly like we were created to do, we have to become wise. You know, we have to continually learn what the Lord has given us, and He only given this to the nation of Israel.
Right. Right. Basically, what you were quoting in Matthew 25 and Matthew 25 and 29, where it repeats. He said, for unto everyone that 29, where it repeats, He said, for unto everyone that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance, but from him that had not shall be taken away even that which he had.
Right, so it's going into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. The knowledge that the Lord has given us, we're supposed to be utilizing, you know, utilizing it to the best of our ability, and utilizing it for the welfare of the ministry, for the body, you know, and you can use it in your day-to-day life to help benefit your situation, help others. This because not only are we supposed to make our body a living sacrifice, we're supposed to be opposite of this world. So because another way we're supposed to walk, we're supposed to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. And being wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove doesn't mean, keep it to yourself. It also goes into utilizing that knowledge to help your situation and help others' situations. We can use it to help your people out, depending on the situation, whatever it may be. But like, for example, if you out in a group or whatever, and say you at the job with around coworkers or whatever, and your walker, they finna order food. They order food every Friday, and we don't eat pork. Just using the dietary law for an example, and we continually stay diligent in that, despite what other people say, what other people think. Eventually, your actions is gonna rub off on others. Your thought process and how you move is gonna rub off on others. Because not only you might not eat pork, but say you leave social media. You leave social media alone, that toxic, and you go into reasons why. And people see your walk, they see how you moving and how you behaving, and you're not like the people in the world always wanting attention or wanting that life of seeing what everybody else got going on. You just focused on yourself. Other people will start noticing it, and they'll start moving in that same direction, because you being a light, you being an example of how to walk in this world. And not saying that there's anything wrong with social media, but we know all the problems that social media cause. So it is something wrong with it, but I ain't just saying like, oh, you got to get off of it. But the reason why I said that, because that happened to me. I told certain coworkers I'm not on social media. I don't do no Facebook or nothing like that. I was on it at one point, but I got off of it. And they know how I walk. They know how my diet. I don't eat pork and everything. And so that was months ago. Fast forward to now, a couple of days ago, the same coworker said he done got off Facebook. Then he ain't tell me why. Nothing. He just said he got off of it. But I know the reason why it stemmed off of what I have been saying about social media, everything that you see, and a lot of those things he started to see for himself, so he just got off of it. But that's how it should be. But that all goes back into that wisdom, knowledge the Lord has blessed us with, because just at one point I was on social media in the truth, and we all, all brothers had their own different walk, just giving my own little testimony. I was in the truth and I knew about the dietary law. I couldn't really break the scriptures down much, but I knew I was an Israelite. I knew about the holidays was wicked and the dietary law. But I was still on social media. And I was still kind of like monitoring, watching other people's lives, still want to be in the world, be in their world rather. But long story short, I came out of all that, the more and more my knowledge grew, and now I'm at a different level than where I was. So now my walk is a little bit more closer to Yahweh Shai and people can see. You read that scripture.
NLT, okay.
You can read the NLT.
All right, this is Matthew 13 and 12. To those who listen to my teaching, more understanding will be given, and they will have an abundance of knowledge. But for those who are not listening, even what little understanding they do have will be taken away from them.
Right, so that also ties into that Romans chapter 12, verse 2, or is it 11? Romans, I think it's 12 and 2, where the Lord say, and let your mind be transformed by the renewing of this word. Don't be conformed to this world. So don't compromise your integrity just to fit into this world. The elect have always stood out. The nation of Israel, and more so the elect, have always stood out, just like Yahweh Shai stood out. So we supposed to be different from the way that this world moves, and we're supposed to use the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that the Lord has given us to walk in those ways and be a light unto the world, because that's a part of our job, being lights into the world. Yahweh Shai was that light at one point when he came down. It's John chapter 1. But then he taught his disciples. He taught them how to walk in the same example, and then they became the light. And now in today's time, it's that same method all over again. Be that light in this dark, wicked world. And at one point, they knowledge had to increase. The Lord continually poured more knowledge, wisdom, and understanding unto them, and they grew.
I got a precept for you. This is Revelations 3 and 20. It said, "Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him and will sup with him, right, and he with me."
Right. So he said he's standing at the door and knock. So this is Yahweh Shai standing at the door. This is Yahweh Shai standing at the door and knocking. Via his men, via the videos being put up on the social media platform, further push this truth. This is Yahweh Shai standing at the door and knocking. And anybody that take heed, you click on the videos and you come up and listen. And not only just listen, but you take heed to the words that's being said. You take heed to the sound doctrine, and you start to allow the words, the message, to actually transform your mind, which will actually transform your life. Because Yahweh Shai, like he said, he gonna sup with you. And eventually he gonna start to deal with you in a way of a son, like a brother. Because this is how Yahweh Shai views all the men of the Lord. He views them as his brothers. The 144,000, those are brothers. Right. Like he called his disciples friends. We the friends of the Lord.
All right, verse 21, it said, "To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me at my throne, even as I also overcome and am set down with my Father in his throne."
Right, so he that overcome, since you got that, can you get James chapter 1 and 12 in the GNT?
Let me read this last verse.
Or you read that one again.
Okay, it said, "To him that overcometh will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I also overcame and am set down with my Father in his throne.
Right, because we all got our own walk that we got to overcome. You know, Yahweh Shah he personally got our own trials, our own course that we have to walk through and get through in order to get to the position that he at. But Yahweh Shah continually promised us and guaranteed us that it was going to be a happy ending for the nation of Israel, and primarily started with the elect, for those that overcome.
That's right.
We have to overcome all the trials that are set before us. Which is, before you get there, the time. You probably can get it on Google. I know it ain't in the James.
You already got it locked in. Just go to Google.
Yeah, just James 1 and 12 and 10.
God bless y'all.
Because the walk, it wasn't never meant to be easy, but it's gonna be worth it, you know. Yeah. And what we gonna get on the back end is far more valuable, way far more valuable than what we have to go through to get to it.
All right, this is James 1 and 12, D and T. It said, happy are those who remain faithful under trials, because when they succeed in passing such a test, they will receive as their reward the light which Yahweh Shah has promised to those who love him.
Right, so it said, happy are they who basically remain faithful to Yahweh Shah under all the trials we got set before us. You know, we continually talk about what the kingdom of heaven is going to entail, and we still can't go into how deep it's going to really be and how grand it's going to really be for the elect. Like, we really can't even fathom what we're about to come into, you know? And we are, you know, I always talk about the tangibles or the physical things that we going to get, but just think about the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we going to have access to, like, the knowledge that's hidden from us right now, questions that we might have, questions that we don't even know yet, that we going to have the answers to in the kingdom of heaven, things that these other nations will never find out, you know, about the earth, about us. Like the Lord allowed Esau Edom to get as real deep to know the anatomy of the human body, and he still don't even understand it. We'll understand all things, you know, all things the Lord has created and everything that he has done, you know. We can't even fathom how much. So on top of the physical things of just ruling over the nations, you know, having access to the resources and ruling the earth in righteousness, we're gonna have access to knowledge never accessed before by anybody other than King Solomon, and of course Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
That was it. Let's see some more.
Is there any way you get prayer?
What you say?
Is there any way y'all can pray for me?
What?
Y'all do prayer? Prayer?
We're doing it right now. Just listen to the word.
I'll be right back here with you guys. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm gonna read it just a little bit more.
This is verse 13. It said, if we are tempted by such trials, we must not say, this temptation comes from Yahweh Shah, for Yahweh Shah cannot be tempted by evil, and he himself tempts no one. But we are tempted when we are drawn away and trapped by our own evil desires.
Right, and we know that our trials entail of the left-hand side actually coming through and actually pushing those trials upon us through the permissions of the Lord. We know the story of Job, you know, and how we know how that process works, you know. And at some point, like when certain people come at you a certain way, co-workers, managers, or whatever, you know, and they feel like they targeting you, at some point, you know, we start to click in spiritually and realize that it's not even really this person, it's the spirits that's on this person pushing them to come against you. Or you might start having financial problems or whatever the case may be. We know it's Satan, you know, ultimately going into Satan, because Satan was getting permission from the Lord to tempt and try Job just to test his faith. And we still living in that same world. They didn't live in a different world where those events happen to them, but it don't happen to us. The same thing happens to us, the same process, you know? So we go through things, or we try it, or we test it. A lot of times, the Lord is already meant for you to go through it, but it be Satan, you know, trying to get you to fall off, and ultimately he really targets the men of the Lord, you know, or the elect, you know, because not only just the men, the sisters go through things too, but the target is primarily for the man, you know, to get the man to go off and sin, you know, turn us away from the Heavenly Father.
All right, the last one, verse 15, it says, then I'm going to do 14. It said, but we are tempted when we are drawn away and trapped by our own evil desires. Then our evil desires conceive and give birth to sin, and sin, when it is full grown, gives birth to death.
Right, so if you get trapped and ensnared into whatever it is that you're being tempted with, and you just get carried away, you know, you don't try to repent and turn back from it, it's going to eventually lead to your downfall and your death, you know, because say for example, your temptation may be women. Well, the Lord will allow Satan to send different women your way, but if you lack self-control, because this truth, again, going to that wisdom and knowledge, you know, how the Lord will give us more if we utilize the knowledge that He's given us. A part of your growth process is having self-control. If you can't control your flesh or control your spirit, you're going to get caught up in all different situations that ultimately probably will lead to bad outcomes, or your death, or the death of others. You know, this is things that we want to avoid. We see so many people in the world get trapped into these same predicaments because they don't have the knowledge, or if they have knowledge on it, they're not utilizing, the Lord take it away from them. So if your lust or your trial is women, you have to have self-control over yourself to regulate that portion of your life so that you don't end up in bad situations, because all it is leading back to bad judgment.
That's right.
You know, wisdom and knowledge teaches us how to judge situations and how to actually properly utilize the knowledge. Utilizing that knowledge is what's wisdom. That's wisdom. That's literally what wisdom is, putting your knowledge to use, you know? So if you're not using it, you're going to lose it. It's just like in the world, if you don't use it, you lose it.
That's right.
All right, back in Revelations 3:22, he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches.
Like the brother saying, most of them, it always starts with a thought, man, and then it grows. You don't captivate that thought, that unrighteous or wicked thought. It just grows, and then it proceeds, and then before you know it, you'll be acting it out. That's why you always have to, because you can't never stop the thoughts from running through your mind. You know, this flesh, this body was made, you know, we were born in sin, basically. And then this whole system, this whole world set around us, it's playing on your mind. Yeah.
Everything you watching and seeing, it's gonna be there. It's come up.
The enchantments.
Right. So you have to, which I got a precept for it real quick. This is Colossians chapter 3, verse 5. Which I'm gonna start at the top on this.
I had them on wicked thoughts too. The whole women and stuff like that. And I had to fight that temptation not to even go back that route.
This is on Colossians chapter 3. I'm gonna start at verse 1. If you then be risen with Hamashiach, Yahushua Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High.
Right, and so those things above, they start with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That's what we seek. We want to become wise. Like, you know, we actually want more understanding about the world. We want to understand about ourselves and how things work and how to maneuver in this world. You know, we want to stand out. You know, so we have to seek the things that's above, and that's what it starts with. Because think about it, if we all finna take a test, you know, and you know I say this often, if we finna take a test, and the scriptures is the study guide, Jacob's trouble in what they call the end of the world, which is the end of this age, is the actual test. And the questions is the different scenarios you can be a big, you know, you can find yourself in. We want to pass, you know, just like you in school, you want to stand out, you know. But just thinking how it should be, because you know, school nowadays, all the other students, they be trying to basically down you for wanting to be actually wise. I got you. But being in this, you know, being in this world, we know the reward we got coming. We want to actually stand out to the Lord, like, look, Lord, you know, I'm trying to prove myself to you.
Okay, you know how you can, you know, you commit the sin and you live it out, you physically do it. What about when you don't physically do it and the thoughts come across the process you're thinking about it? Do you have to repent of them thoughts too, as well as doing the physical also?
Yeah, like when those, like the brother had said, when those thoughts come through, you know, you just start telling the Lord, like Lord, this ain't me, you know, this ain't what I'm trying to thought. You try to cast those thoughts out, you know, and reflect on basically like cast them thoughts out. You know, you can say in your mind, like, Lord, this ain't my thoughts, because just like, you know, like the brother said, spirits put thoughts in our mind too. We ain't just always thinking righteously. We in these wicked mortal, when it's mortal flesh, you know, and it's subject to all the ways of the world. That's why I say enchantments. Because Edom, he got so many enchantments that not only just, like he said, the TV, programming, music, all this stuff going to your subconscious, you know, or something you might see. But then Esau just pushing all type of sorcery and witchcraft over America. So all that demonic energy is just all around us. Like, if we can really see the demonic energy around us, we'll be baffled at how much evil is actually around us. We'll see it all in the sky. We'll see it all around us. You know, and then you'll be able to see, like, because even right now we got angels around us protecting us, keeping all that demonic energy away from us. If we was able to just really see all this, we'll see just how wicked this place is, you know, in the physical. But we see it without seeing all that. So
can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah, you
I got a precept for you too. Go ahead.
Okay. Like, you know, we got two sets of mind, right, on each side, right?
the left and right brain.
Which one is the spiritual side? Which one is the unspiritual side?
The right brain is the spiritual side.
The right brain.
Yeah, the left brain is your subconscious. So it don't feel everything you see instead go in the subconscious. The right brain is the logical brain. The right brain is the filter. It's gonna right. But know what you can say. It's like the scripture. You have to. I'm gonna read this because that's why you have to have that word. You have to know the word.
Know the word.
Them thoughts.
Yeah.
Get that scripture. I look at it. Resist the devil. Resist the devil. Corinthians chapter 10, verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh to pulling down of strongholds.
Right, so the battle is spiritual. It's not a physical battle. Like you said, those thoughts and everything.
Right.
But that's the battle we truly fight. And so they say the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but spiritual.
Right.
But mighty, the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to pulling down the strongholds.
Pulling down to those strongholds. it start with the ideologies of this world and all the things that we have learned in this wicked society, but also to the demonic energy, or just those thoughts that come into your mind too.
Casting down imaginations. And every high thing is exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High.
Right, so casting down imaginations, thoughts, and everything else they come up against what we've been learning. Everything else they come up against Yahweh. Basically where Yahweh shall sit down.
Everything that come up against the word.
Yeah.
Or you have to the mind be renewed.
Right.
Because those thoughts won't come. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like everything done before you it's still there. It's still rising back up.
Yeah.
But you gotta fight it with the word.
Yeah.
You're gonna fight it with the word. Because everything is better in spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's just better within your mind. You know what I'm saying? Better within what your mind tells you. You know what I'm saying? Flesh don't move until you make it up in your mind. Like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah. Do it.
You're gonna go on with it in your mind.
Yeah.
Start.
I didn't.
Get that real quick. You got it. It's in James 2, right?
No, it's in James 4. It says, submit yourselves therefore. This is James 4, verse 7. Submit yourselves therefore to Yahweh Shah. Resist the devil and he will flee from you.
See, so you gotta resist, but you gotta use the word. It's just like Yahweh.
Yeah.
He started being tempted. Once he came out his fast and stuff,
Yeah.
and then Satan using it, he was using verses, Satan was using verses. So Satan was hitting him with scriptures trying to trick him up. So your mind to do it.
Yeah.
You know you can do it, you know what I'm saying? But you know, so you gotta, decipher, you gotta, it's a battle, bro. It's a constant battle within that man. And they show you on the cartoons, so you got the angel on one side.
Yeah, Satan on
and it's probably the angel on the right side, and you got what to look like the devil on the left side trying to convince you, bro. But like you said, it's just the anatomy of the body with the right brain, left brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a whole. But go ahead.
Yeah, not saying. I had a little chick one time. She found out I was mad, and after that, I didn't know she was mad. But she got mad at me, boo-hooing and crying because I'm mad. And later on down the line, found out she was mad. Then I thought about it, I'm committing adultery with a married woman. But she lied to me like she was a single woman. She had a couple kids, but when I found out, I ain't started messing with her. I probably would have married her, but after I found out she was married and had not got a divorce yet, I didn't even try to worry about going through with it then. I left it alone because I wasn't being right.
If you did anything prior to you didn't know. I said if y'all did anything prior to not knowing, you didn't know.
Yeah, I didn't know at that time.
That fault was fall on you.
Who they fall on? You said they fall on?
I'm saying that fault was fall on you because you didn't know, especially if you asked her and you were trying to gather that information and she basically lied to you about it.
Yeah, she lied. She cut up with me by me being mad, but when I found out she was mad, what she cutting up on me for? When she married and lied to me like she wasn't never mad. Just a baby mama. That's what I thought she was. Yeah.
I got a precept for you. This goes to the house shot. He's using adultery as the strongest point because it leads to death. It's a sin that leads to death.
Right.
But this is Matthew 5, verse 27. I'm going to read it in the NLT. It said, you have heard the commandment that says, you must not commit adultery.
Now what you were saying, brother?
You can read it.
How much shit I'm shy about shit,
All right, this is Matthew 5, verse 27, NLT. It says, you have heard the commandment that says you must not commit adultery. But I say, anyone who even looks at a woman with lust has already committed adultery with her in his heart. And the heart goes into the mind.
To the mind, yeah.
And that's still talking about a married woman.
That's still talking about a married woman.
They ain't talking about no woman that don't have a man or nothing like that.
Yeah, talking about a married woman looking at her.
You know she's married and she with a man, and even if you don't act on it, you still thinking about it.
Yeah.
That's going into your subconscious. You already going off.
Yeah.
But of course, we see a woman right here and she don't have a man and everything like that. You thinking about it like that's natural.
Yeah.
That's a natural process.
It's natural, but you still have to catch yourself because she could be married.
Could be.
And you're lusting out the married woman. So you have to catch yourself. Boy, this is what I do.
Yeah.
You know, so that I won't fall, that temptation won't follow me.
Okay. All right. Like you say, this is adultery generation. Like, not being a woman that already, she ain't no virgin. You ain't no lying with her. She got a child. Would it be adultery if she already, and had sex, her virginity is gone?
Basically saying like she don't have a man, she already had a child and everything. She already with her.
Yeah.
See how somebody did this. Because the process of how marriage is supposed to work is completely off in this society. Like, the way people think you get married is completely off. By the time a woman is either in high school or college, she's not even a virgin. And this is baby before she even talking about marriage. So we know the natural process of marriage is a woman, when she has a man and woman have sex, that's the actual physical act of marriage. Right. In this society, in this time, we have grace. Brothers got wives now, they weren't virgins when they married. Brothers got women that they with, they weren't virgins when they married. So, technically we all would be committing adultery. That's outside of our control.
Yeah.
That's where grace would be applied because that's something that we can't control.
Yeah, well, I done slept with a couple married women, but at the time, everybody during that time, I didn't know, I knew they were married, but I didn't know, about the truth back then.
I get you.
Yeah, well, I done repent of it, by me knowing now it's wrong.
Right.
Yeah, not to do it
Yeah, we all make mistakes, bro.
Yeah.
It ain't. We all done made mistakes, but the Lord still led you to the truth.
Yeah.
That's mercy.
Yeah.
Us being in this truth and actually understanding that's mercy.
That's mercy, yeah.
Despite what we did, the Lord, He winked at our ignorance.
Yeah.
He saw the things we did. We're like, okay, I see what you're doing.
Yeah.
But I'ma still lead you to the truth.
Mhm.
Still have mercy on you. He did the same thing with King David.
Yeah.
Even though they still knew that they had to understand it.
Yeah.
But he still did the same thing, showed them mercy.
So the mother.
Yeah, that's why he said he showed mercy unto whom he wanted to show mercy, because what King David did was a sin unto them.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, he was a king.
Uh-huh.
You know, on top of that, they done that. So,
Right.
you know, it was, you know, and then he put the man, he actually committed 2 sins. He committed adultery and then he committed murder. So, you know, those were death penalties.
Yeah.
Like the brother was just talking about when they talk about marriage and the natural order, the way it's
Yeah.
supposed to go. Like when you have a wedding now,
Yeah.
they don't even say it no more because it's all about the damn the wedding and then what's after the wedding?
Honeymoon.
No,
Reception.
reception.
The reception,
Everybody
yeah.
partying and dancing and stuff.
Yeah.
And they go and do their business. They're what they call it consummating marriage. Like that's the first act. That was the first time y'all both come together.
Yeah.
If it was up to how it was now, like I say, all of us got to do that. We all be going off there.
So?
That's the way it was supposed to go.
Yeah.
What they had I think that ain't that still like when they come together, like don't they supposed to have a bed sheet for that or something like that? Yeah. To show that she was a virgin. Like proof. Yeah.
That's where the linen, it was linen.
Oh yeah.
That's where the word lineage come from. Lineage. Yeah. Like you said, you had a marriage cloth right there.
Mm.
The woman, when we call it popular chair, I forgot what the word was.
A hymen or
Yeah.
Yeah.
What it is? Yeah. What's the right? Come on.
the scientific term.
Yeah.
Hymen.
Yeah. She bleed, and the woman bleed. Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
Great to see.
Yeah. I remember my first girl that, I lay down with, and I think she was a virgin.
Yeah.
And when it popped, I seen
Blood. You used to scare you.
Yeah, it scared me, man.
What's your wife right there? What's your wife right there?
You know, not knowing what they mean. You think you done something stiff, like
man.
you went hard. Nah, that's a natural process.
Pretty dark skinned girl, man. She wore dresses all the time. And then we met around and had sex. I ain't know what I done did, man. I died. Yeah.
But see, that would be your wife.
Yeah.
Technically, that would be your wife. But we live in a wicked world ran by Esau Edom that none of these women belong to us. Even the ones that you did have sex with,
Yeah.
you had their virginity.
Yeah.
They don't belong to us.
Yeah.
In the kingdom of heaven, all that's gonna change. Your wife is gonna
That's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be with that man for the rest of her life.
Yeah.
be. Yeah.
And I ain't never thought about that girl no more till probably about 2 months ago. And I just feel like she had passed on and hit me. I was asleep and she hit my mind. I felt like she had died or something. I ain't never had that thought about her. That was, we probably about like 17, 18 years old at that time. I don't think I was out of high school. And like I said, 2 months ago, I had like a feeling, and she came to my mind like I think she had passed. I don't know for sure, but I ain't never seen her no more since that time. But that's the first girl that had sex. I ain't know what was going on when I seen that little blue. I said, man, what the hell?
I had one myself.
You had one yourself?
Even with that, like they still be tied to you in a certain way.
Yeah.
These women, even with their baby daddy, they might be the first one.
Yeah.
And they always end up communicating with them some kind of way. Like,
Yeah.
I was her first. She still been contacting me to this day.
To this day.
But they have a forever attachment to you.
Yeah.
Because if you ejaculated in her, that DNA go into her mind and
Yeah.
hard coded there.
Yeah.
And so, if she's been with multiple men,
Yeah.
then you dealing with a straight up possible demon.
Well, I made sure I pulled out. I wasn't trying
It
to
don't
get
matter if you pull that.
It don't make no.
Because your DNA, once you lay with her, even you got a condom on, your DNA gonna get in her. Even
Yeah.
if you use the condom, your DNA still get in there.
They were talking about that the other night on some kind of channel. They were talking about, how many women have that con DNA in their mind. Yeah. And there's a lot of them, man. That's why they can't never bond with one man.
You had what they call the free ejaculation. They get in.
Yeah.
They get on. That's usually what get them free. But just like a quarter iron culture.
Like he was saying, so in this society, in this world, everything is upside down. Everything is wrong, and even more so just in this Western culture, because a lot of the Eastern culture, the other nations, they don't operate on Western society as far as marriage. Now they probably integrating it more and more.
Yeah.
Because ultimately Esau, he gained the whole world, you know, so he can push his ideology over Westernization everywhere. But most Eastern cultures, they don't operate like that. That's why people in the Middle East, when they find out they women are committed adultery, or they probably dressing like Western culture, their head get chopped off or something.
Yeah.
You know, they get put to death.
They get put to death.
Chinese women are Asian women are a lot bolder now, and they're striking their men and doing certain things and stuff like that. Back in the day, shit, you see her floating out in the water with a light on top of her, on top of the castle. You know, they don't. Like you're saying, they don't. They integrating all of the westernized stuff into their culture. And, you know, it's causing havoc everywhere.
Right. Even back in the day, like Chinese, you know what I'm saying, like the Asian women, they weren't even really too much worth nothing. Like that was good. That's what we knew them for. Like they'll make all type of cartoons and how about like they can't drive, or they'll trade their daughter for a cow. They'll do all types of stuff. But they had their value on the floor, but now, like the brother just said, I ain't know that they over here hitting their men and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Your father used to get rid of you just because.
Yeah.
What you did,
I got Matthew 12. Oh, you wanted that adulterous generation? Yeah, I got it. All right, this is Matthew 12:39. It said, but he answered and said unto them, an evil and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign, and there shall no sign be given to you, but the sign of the prophet Jonas. That was you.
You want to say?
Yeah.
This fine. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna go back.
It might be 24. If I'm not mistaken. I think it was.
Let's go pull up the rest of
Yeah.
this. This on 2 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 5. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim and Yahushua, and bring it into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua of Mashiach. Right. Which I'm gonna read verse 4 again. I'm gonna start at verse 3 again. 2 Corinthians 10:3. You got it? It said, for though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh Bashim and Yahushua to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations, and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Bashim and Yahushua, bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua and Mashiach.
Right, bringing into obedience every thought. So every thought
bringing into captivity.
Bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. So like you said, when those thoughts come, thoughts that you know that you ain't even think about, things you put in your mind, we basically captivate those thoughts. We cast them out, and we basically meditate on this. That's why it's good to meditate on the word, why the Lord tells us to do that. Yeah. To constantly renew the thoughts of the kingdom, the laws, the commandments, obedience, judgment, because all this will keep it in your remembrance. You know?
Right. And then, because it's like this, everybody around you constantly, like the body, is constantly sending out energy and receiving energy. You know what I'm saying? It's constantly, that's how you gotta think. When you're around people, you can be feeling their thoughts. Their thoughts will get on you. Yeah. Like how we standing, like I think it's like from 10 to 20 feet.
Yeah.
You gonna feel the thoughts of the person around you. That's how the body works. You know what I'm saying? That kind of brain, working out the electricity of the body, of the brain.
Yeah.
Constantly sending out and receiving. That's why you can be feeling good.
Right.
Somebody can call you and just say something. It'll throw your it'll put you in a whole type spirit. You know what I'm saying? That energy got on you over the radio waves. Like it's still sending energy. Just like you might watch something. And then you get or you around somebody, that energy, you walk in the room and all of a sudden you start feeling discomfort and anxiety. You feeling the energy of somebody. So, but like you said, you got to captivate every thought. Then bring it to the obedience. What you
what I finna say, just like like a little chick or something, have more than one man, and you decide to lay with. I ain't lay. I'm just I'm just lay. But she say she ain't got no man, and in the back of your mind, somebody got somebody, right? Somebody always got somebody. And that would that be committed? That still be committed adultery with her, but she ain't claiming nobody. But she a 304. You know what they do.
She a who?
304.
That's the old school, like, right?
Yeah,
That's 304.
She a 304.
That's a 304. He ain't ready for that. You gotta tell. That's 304. That's too old for him.
304 year old. Instead of saying old hoe. But I did, kind of fixing it up for 304. Yeah. So she a 304 and you got a man. No, I ain't got no man. But you lay with her, just get some energy out. Would that be wrong or anything?
Well, see, that ain't committing adultery, because if she don't have a man, she don't have a man. Now, if you find like you did the other time, you find out she did, you stop dealing with it and everything.
Yeah.
But if she ain't got no man,
But she's saying she ain't got no man. But most times the women have somebody. I ain't got nobody.
if she ain't got no man or nothing, now she ain't dealing with no. I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, if you feel that, that's what wisdom and knowledge gonna come in. That if you get indication that she dealing with somebody, you cut her off.
Yeah, cut her off.
Deal with it, because the Lord gonna reveal to you what you need to know.
Yeah.
But if it's gonna be on you whether you choose to accept that, use that information or not. Going back to that Matthew chapter 13, it'll reveal to you what you need to know.
Right.
But like if she really don't have a man and you deal with that woman, you're not going out, because they all done committed adultery anyway. It's already messed up now.
Yeah.
Like I said, the Lord, He can give you a woman, He can send her to you, and she can actually be paired good with you, and y'all work, make it work. Because Paul went into that, was that 1 Corinthians 7, where he talked about, he says, you can marry.
Yeah.
It's better if you be alone, but you can marry. But if you marry, you still, you're gonna have problems in the flesh because of the circumstances we've been put into under this captivity. Okay. So if you deal with them, it ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
The Lord, He gonna reveal to you what you need to know.
Yeah, if your flesh, if you're a virgin, you're not gonna have those desires because you don't know what it feels like.
Right.
Hold on.
I ain't gonna say that.
I mean,
I understand what you're
You're gonna be stronger. You're gonna be stronger to withstand those desires because you never felt.
You never have experience.
Yeah, you never felt it. Yeah. But if you didn't experience it, like you say, you can't miss nothing you never had.
Never had. Right.
So if you never had it, you don't know what it feels like.
Right.
But that's the body talking when we have those desires. That's our flesh talk.
Yeah.
The Lord gave us that, He wanted us to reproduce, and He made it feel good. So it'll feel good. Yeah, we'll do it more. It feel good to reproduce. This how I feel. That's one of the best gifts we get.
I mean, going into sexual desires, it is one of the main factors that get the body rejuvenated. Get all the juices flowing, get all the hormones flowing, and everything. And it brings the body back to a healing point. Because the body relaxes afterwards.
Sure do.
And it begins to heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to sleep, baby.
About a hill after we.
Man, you resting.
You go to sleep.
You go to sleep. So
Go to sleep.
You know, all organs are satisfied. So
Yeah.
All morning.
Yeah. Don't touch me no more.
you know, you in and you a little hungry.
A stress reliever.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Pressure.
Yeah.
Like in the kingdom of heaven,
Yeah.
it's gonna be. That's why it's also the scriptures say it's gonna be pleasures evermore, because we're gonna have all types of stuff in the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah.
And sex is gonna be one of them, because we gotta bring the nation back.
Right.
And the Lord, He gonna multiply each and every man.
That
You know?
word sex don't even sound right, man. We gotta get a real word, man.
Reprocreate.
Yeah. We procreate.
Yeah.
Esau, where that shit don't even sound right.
Yeah.
Well, we just use what the scriptures say.
That's
No,
what they say in the
to
Old
get to
Testament.
know her.
You get to know her.
Yeah.
Intimacy.
When you know her.
Intimacy. That's a Hebrew word. So it's got right sound.
We should be intimate with the Most High. So we get to know her. Or known her.
This is back in 2 Corinthians 10 and 6, 10 and
Hang on 1 second. I got that verse. You want it?
Ain't gonna keep on
All
running
right, this is Mark.
because I keep
Hey.
my gun with me at all times. So.
This Mark 8, verse 38. Whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation.
it's like a movie,
Send that to Jesus, huh?
You say the best part of the conversation was us.
Yeah, put the Lord in there.
Like Parliament's with a woman.
Yeah, gives in.
All right, this Mark 8 and 38. It says, whosoever therefore shall be ashamed of me and of my words in this adulterous and sinful generation, of him also shall the Son of Man be ashamed when he cometh in the glory of his Father with the holy angels.
Right, so the Lord said, whoever is ashamed of anything associated with this doctrine of Yahweh Shah, you know, He gonna be ashamed of them, and He called this generation adulterous and sinful, because this truly is an adulterous generation, and it ain't even no question about how adulterous the generation is. We just see how everybody moves.
They make songs about it. Sleeping with man,
Yeah.
woman.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all women. I ain't gonna say this all women talk about. Women talk about that a lot, and I found this out. Women talk about adultery and sex and everything. They go into details far more than a man when they amongst each other.
Yep.
And men ain't present around. They talk about it more than men talk about it. This generation,
Yeah.
but this generation is adulterous, and it says simple. It's very, very wicked. And it's the same generation that was during the time of Yahweh Shah. This is that same generation.
Yeah.
Yahweh Shah said this generation shall not pass away to all be fulfilled. You know? So that same generation that came back in today's time, and they gonna receive their judgment.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you know, women now are so wicked, you know, they think sleeping from man to man to man is okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
But that's you know, according to the scriptures, they're considered a whore.
They consider a whore, yeah.
know,
Hollywood, they call
Then
it.
it's messing them up mentally.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And physical.
Because they and physically. Because that man, when a man, he put his spirit on him. You know what I'm saying? When a man and woman deal with that man putting that spirit, putting that spirit
yeah.
on him.
You talk about a man can't figure out when a woman cheats. That's a lie. You know, all y'all do listen to the song, what kind of song they into. The song tell you what it is. She like to listen to that song. That's what she doing.
Well, you know, a key thing is, you know, if a woman into you, she gonna be giving you her time.
Yeah,
Vice
time.
versa, if a man is into a woman,
Yeah.
you're gonna be giving her his time.
Right.
But when that time is kind of spent or shied away from,
Yeah.
something else is in between
There's
that.
some block.
And then it's either a man or something to deal, a woman or
Right.
something to deal with that time. So, you know, and it doesn't have to be a man or a woman. It could be Facebook. It could be social media. It could be, you know, anything.
Yeah, 'cause I was dating that chick one time. You know, I don't know who. It been probably about 7, 8 years ago. She was listening to like old gay song. You know what I'm saying? She listen to a gay song, this be stupid. Do what she into. Now why you gonna listen to a gay? You know, if you ain't into that, you gonna flip the station. You know, you listen to blues and then talking about cheating, that's what you into, cause that's what you doing. So that's how I always, you know, figured out when a woman doing something, and that's what she like to listen to. Oh, I like that, and it got something to do with cheating, or whoring, or being gay. That's what she doing.
Like I said too, like the Lord, He take care of His men. So He gonna let you know when that's going on. It ain't just men, cause it's brothers, you know, or I just say people, because it ain't even gotta be Israelites. It's people that find out that women dealing with other men and stuff like that. And the Lord allowed them to be revealed to it. So, but specifically for His men, He gonna put you on game and make sure you know what's going on.
What's going on?
He ain't gonna allow you to get blindsided like that.
Yeah.
Then you find yourself in a bad situation or something. You know, the Lord, He always looked out for His men.
Yeah.
Even if He might allow it to go on for a couple of weeks. He might allow her to build up a case against herself.
Yeah.
So when He do separate y'all, He do reveal it. He separate y'all. He can severely punish her for what He did, for what she was doing unto you. But nevertheless, it's gonna be revealed.
Yeah.
Like you said, these women be sleeping around. They thinking that's all right.
Yeah.
But like you said, that's like you say, brother say, you put the spirits on them. You be wondering like, damn, what's wrong with this? She crazy.
Yeah, they cutting up so bad,
Got all
man.
the spirits on it. And then, like you said, they think it's all right. They think you slipped around. They still got their value up here, and it ain't nowhere near. I know one on person. I had to stop messing with her. I wasn't messing with her, but I was cool with her. I'm like, you like what you think you do.
Yeah. Why you don't take me out? You 304 back. What you mean?
Did he take you out?
You 304. You know, I know what you're doing.
I take you out. These niggas in there like he took her.
Laughing at you.
Hey, how about you don't take me out?
Yeah,
no more?
woman, you got a woman who done that. You can repent
Hey.
and stop, cause this what America taught us. You date until you find the right one. So even for women, you know, who hear this, it ain't just no attack on no woman. You talking about messed up. You know what I'm saying? So if you have done that in them situations, you repent and you stop. You getting an understanding now of what's going on. Cause these men you deal with, their spirit is getting on you. You know?
Right.
Just to add that.
Yeah, and also laying back on you single women that can't find a single man. You know,
Well, she ain't gotta find a single man.
well, let me finish. Y'all frown on being with a married man, but it's perfectly okay. You know, because the Most High has ordained that. And if it wasn't okay, He would have stated that. He would have stated that in the 613 commandments that he got on this earth. You know, a man, there should be one man and one woman.
Right.
As marriage.
And a lot of them, especially nowadays, that's what they be wanting. They be wanting a married man, or if you got a woman, they looking at you.
Yeah. What that woman wants you for? What's something?
Yeah.
So you walk around the world now, you can walk around not dealing with nobody. You be minding your business. As soon as you get a woman, here come everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When this happen? When y'all get
You stop roll. That's what we do. You go somewhere to the spot, just take your woman with you. Watch how you stock rides. You know what I'm saying?
I seen you in the club. What?
And then too, you don't even have to be with nobody. If other women like you, it could be women that wasn't really looking at you. It's a thing called mate copy.
Yeah.
And women, they because animals do it, but it's primarily the feminine animals, and women do it.
Right.
It's called mate copy, and what it is another woman, or other women, they can see you, and there's certain features that say Group A, they see features about you that they like, that Group B don't like. Group A, they point out all the features about you that they don't like, that they like, and Group B will start to like those same features just because they like them. And so they start to like you even more just because other women like you. So women, they augment it very differently from a man. They actually like it when a man has another woman that want him, because now that woman wants you because you have some type of value.
That's another thing they said. You know, brothers for the most part, they got this in their right mind. They're trying to do right. You see a man with a woman, you be like, oh yeah, she look good. Hey, I need to find me somebody like that. You know what I'm saying? She taking care of him, doing this and that. But these women, they be like, I got to have him.
They want that.
Doing this and that. Nah, I don't want one like him. I want him.
Yeah.
See it?
So right.
See, like, cause right now, and it's beautiful how the Lord doing it, cause he got, cause the man, it could be a guy, or let's just use Jake. It could be Jake. He ain't no good, you know. But all the women like him just because he got the attention, he got the the money or whatever. He might probably got a little clout.
Power.
And power.
They flock to that power.
Yeah, and the power. But and you got the brothers, they might not have no women, but they the perfect type of men to have multiple women that know how to deal with them and guide them and everything. But in the time of Jacob's trouble, the Lord is gonna flip all that. And a part of the brothers getting women because the Lord is protecting them, other women gonna see it too. Because the brothers, like the Apostle Gabar always say, the ball gonna be in your court. So now you gonna be doing the choosing. You will choose all the women that you want, and the ones that you don't want, you gonna turn them away. But they gonna want you, and they gonna see other women around you. They gonna be obedient. They gonna be doing everything you say, and they ain't gonna be in trouble like they are. They gonna actually be taken care of because they with you. You know, because the Lord is taking care of you, so by extension they can take care of you. They gonna flock to you even more just because other women want you.
I got more. I got to appreciate that.
Yeah, I just want to add to you before you get to your statement. And most women don't realize that man got a woman, and you want that man. Instead of trying to take what she has, you should be adding to what she has. Mm-hmm. And that's the beauty of having multiple women, because you're able to add to the whole group, opposed to taking away something. You know, mad because she got this and you don't have that. You know, you have to let go of all the jealousy, the greed, and all of that. And you have to come in with an open mind. And the only way you're going to have an open mind is to humble yourself to the woman. Because you're going to have that understanding. You know, to be humble. And be submissive to the word. Not to the man, but to the word.
To the word. Right.
It's going to make you submit to the man.
No, I ain't going to be there another woman can't cook. I know that. She going to have to cook, baby. She going to have to know how to cook.
Man, you got to get online. Watch the cooking class. They show you how to recipe. That takes you some time there.
They use all that TikTok and Facebook to be messing and stir some shit up.
I don't care if she get in there and start burning up, boy. You know, I
ain't know that.
Instagram
I've
too.
been seeing
I got a whole bunch of them saying.
Yeah.
I guess
Let me finish this. Like in 2 Corinthians 10, 5 and 6, casting down imagination and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach, and having in readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled.
Right, having the readiness to avenge all disobedience. So
Your obedience is fulfilled.
right, when that time, when all this is over, we gonna be ready to judge the earth righteously and pay back all these other nations. The 2/3 of our people, they're gonna already be wiped out. We're gonna pay back all these other nations for all the evil, starting with Esau evil.
That's right.
What this also going into is, like I said, you casting down imaginations and you captivating every thought that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh Shah. Because it's been times past when you've been weak.
Right.
Now, like I said, having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience. So now you know. So now you ready to revenge all the times you were disobedient, you feel weak to your thoughts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now you in readiness to revenge all the disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. Because now we know how to fight. The scripture teach us how to fight. See, that's how Esau took us down. That's how America got our people in the fringe. You know what I'm saying? By the enchantments. You know what I'm saying? By the imaginations. See, this is the whole imagination of the so-called white man. He understands the body, the flesh just won't feel good. So that's what he promotes. Whatever makes you feel good. He's teaching you It ain't short teaching you be disciplined. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be disciplined. You know, you can't do everything you want. So we understand in that.
Right.
That's what America is all about. Do what you want to do. You know
Do what you want to do.
Right. Do basically what is it? Obey your thirst. That's a dumb saying. Make it look like you drinking and drinking. Anyway, obey your thirst. Your lust.
All right, this is I should have started this on the top. This is going right into what y'all talking about. Mark 8, verse 34. And when he had called the people unto him with his disciples also, he said unto them, whosoever will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me.
That's the first thing you got to do. That's making your body a living sacrifice. You got to deny yourself. You nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know, whatever you thought your life was, at this time, you got to. It was Peter and them were fishing. The Lord said, follow me. They dropped what they were doing right after. You know what I'm saying? Everyone on had a job. They didn't say they going to be a fishing.
And also going to my sheep hear my voice. And like he said, how the God came to feed them, he said, follow me, and dropped everything they left. So, when you hear this word, it resonates with your spirit. You're going to drop the world and start following. It may be a slow process, but you're going to do it immediately. You're going to do it slow.
You got to go in.
Right. Alright, this is verse 35. For whosoever will save his life shall lose it. But whosoever shall lose his life for my sake and the gospel, the same shall save it. Verse 35 is the if you try to hang onto the life,
Tell me something. What about the animal? We're going to be tuned up, learn that with the animal, like a tiger, just like, you would do a dog.
Every you got to remember. The Lord said we should have the victims over all the people. You know what I'm saying? They should obey themselves. You lost that power when you disobeyed. Once we disobeyed, once these got animals to disobey, then we start losing the power. Because every living thing got the spirit of the animal. We was made to be no birds at all. You know what I'm saying? We brought down to the level we get there. Animals are trying to attack us and everything. It's just like you watch the film. It might be a horse or an animal. And it's a picture perfect. The animal starts going crazy. What's that? If you say, how about you go outside? Everything got the bad animal. All the creatures. They don't go back to those people. The animals name with all those different animals.
But they're gonna say the wicked ass up there. Big load of
Alright, this is verse 35. if you try to hang on to your life, you will lose it.
So try to hold on. If you try to hold on to your life, you're gonna lose. You know, like you said, you gotta deny yourself. When you want to truly fall after your house shot, fall after this word, which your house shot is the word. You gotta start to analyze yourself. You got to humble yourself and put him first. Bro. Drop everything you're doing, you gotta put him first. And everything else come after this.
But if you give your life, if you give up your life for my sake,
See, if you give up your life for his sake, so what you thought you had going on in this world, that's why Peter and Acts, Lord, we forsaken everything. Houses, wives, children, you know what I'm saying, land.
Right.
Well, they're talking about they dropped all this, just followed after him. You know what I'm saying? What's in return? Lord, they're going to give it back to him 100-fold when the kingdom is established.
That's right. Go ahead, bro.
for my sake and for the sake of the good news.
See, Esau flip it on this side. This is what he tell them entertainers and celebrities. Make your body living sacrifice to me, and I'm gonna give you 100-fold or whatever. You whatever you want on this side. But it's temporary.
And you will say, for what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?
That's what these guys do. What profit a man you gain the world?
Yeah.
You can't look yourself, you can't look in the mirror. You know what I'm saying? You can't look your children in the eyes and really teach them integrity because you done gave yours up. That's why a lot of these celebrities have, they just bring their children on over with them. You know what I'm saying? Cause they know they ain't keep their integrity. So you try to teach your child to keep his integrity, but you to compromise yours for some millions, for some money or something, for materialistic thing,
He's not gonna want them anyway.
Yeah.
They the next generation.
Right.
I'm gonna read this in the NLT. It said, is anything worth more than your soul?
Because the number one thing, just like that, we come out and say we want to. You know what I'm saying? We got some our people worth $billions can't say 10 words we say.
Sure, right.
Without them worried about losing everything they get. You know what I'm saying? Including their life.
Right.
Take all their possessions, then just come up with some charges on them and cast and throw them in jail for the rest of their life. Which they gonna come after us for just how we standing on our interior.
Right. Right.
You got it.
All right,
This the word they setting up now. This what they've been setting up the whole time. You know, because it's all about deception. It's all about weakness. Anybody gonna speak out and speak up against this whole system they have been creating forever since America was established?
Sure, right.
They gonna want them out the way, bro. You got it. All right, so it's just they can't make that move until the Lord let them.
To the Lord level.
Yep. We got to be, the elect got to be thoroughly furnished and be ready to go through it because it's coming. It's gonna go down.
Right.
It's gonna be a great insurrection. You know, it's gonna be a great trial. It's gonna be a great time of testing for those who really have about shooting out of sight. They're gonna
And our people got that don't touch it, it's hot syndrome. You know,
Yeah.
your mama tell you don't touch the iron or the stove, it's hot, it's gonna
Right.
burn you. Our people, they have that syndrome because, you know, they all caught up in all the distractions that's going on now. Like the brother said, when they get ready, it's coming down. The Most High is showing us that it's coming down.
Right.
You know, all this distraction out there, this is a presidential election.
Yeah.
They all, you know, I hate when people walk up, don't forget to vote. Like, you
You do that.
you know, and they vote don't even count.
Yeah, vote don't even count.
You know, but they all up into it, you know, and all into what each person gonna do, you know, and they ain't gonna do, and then all the Diddy stuff going on, the football, you know, it's all right to watch football and it's entertaining.
Yeah.
But you know, they just so wrapped up to it that they neglect the word. Don't want to hear the word when something happens, and then you know they want to find answers.
Yeah. died for you. Folks ain't died for me.
Yeah, that's I
Well,
say that on Facebook.
Folks ain't died not for me to vote.
I'm gonna say this. I had people done this and they thought it was the right thing to do. Well, people died for us to be able to do what we doing right now. You know what I'm saying? How we out here able to speak
Yeah.
freely. So our people, you had really some serious people that were before us that fought and stood for our rights. You know what I'm saying? Which they weren't set to do what we doing.
No.
The Lord set forth the apostles' led. Everybody had their role to play into leading up to what we doing now.
Yeah, right,
So what our people did, like in the 60s and stuff, you know what I'm saying? We can't act like that wasn't nothing. You know what I'm saying? We can't.
Yeah.
Because we able to, you know what I'm saying? Because it still was the Lord moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it still
Piece
was.
by
Yeah.
piece, it was pieces to the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? So, because that's when the spirit of life entered into our people during that time when the movements was coming out. And Esau understood it, and Esau know he was losing his power. You know what I'm saying? So, when laws was made for us to be able to do what we doing now, we can't just cast that to which I ain't saying that to say go vote. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's still just showing how Esau was losing his power.
Yeah,
His
he losing
kingdom,
his power,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? From then into now.
Yeah.
So that's why I say judge nothing before it's time. So we can be over righteous and look at that like it wasn't none. But
Yeah,
then you
right.
gotta weigh that out spiritually and see. Some people really died and fought for us to able to be right here now. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
You know, that will go back into that revelation, those innocent mortals that's under the altar pleading with the Most High. You know, you said that there was some innocent people that really fought for the cause.
Yeah.
and Esau got a lot of them locked up. Yeah, but what you going to do, you guys go.
What you going to do is going to know this don't be beheaded for your Yahweh Shai sake. Like they refuse to take the MOTB,
Right.
the Karagma, the chip when it comes, because they gonna be martyrs for your Yahweh Shai sake.
And then I know the point he making going into when he said it was found in her, it was found in America, the blood of the prophets and the saints. You know what I'm saying? And it was, because it's been men that's in the 60s. In times past, they were part of the elect when he saw them out. You know what I'm saying? Just for standing up for right's sake, threw them in jail, political prison, never let them out. You know, so it's all part of the process. You know what I'm saying?
Like the brother was talking about, like we're not trying to discredit what the brothers and sisters did before we came along. Cause like the brother said, step by step. But it was a post earlier I had saw, and out of all the people that I saw, it was a woman, because she was talking about how she wasn't gonna vote. Like she was like you. She said she ain't throwing out that what they did. She ain't saying it didn't matter, but she's saying like you crazy to think that it actually matters now when they showed you time and time again that they don't, because they got the electoral college now.
Right.
Because if that was the case, how could you ever win popular and then lose an electoral when they supposed to go put in the vote for you?
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a way for 70% of America to want this person, but the other person win. It shouldn't be like that if it actually did matter. That's all they were saying on there. So that's why she was saying, I'm not finna go out there and vote because it don't matter no way.
It don't matter.
And if you look at the whole setup of the voting, all the other countries vote because you look at the stock market.
Right.
All the other countries have their money, they put in, they vote. So it's a corporation. They go back to a corporation.
And they choose the people who you vote for.
Right.
The people supposed to choose who they want, who they candidate.
You know,
But it's like you got these are candidates you got to vote for. You know what I'm saying? They giving you the candidates who you gonna vote for,
Right.
and then you be like, well, I'm gonna vote for this because they might help. Man, fuck all this.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Especially internationally. You know what I'm saying? Especially on this presidential level, man. You know, get that scripture. Go ahead, y'all. Go ahead. I don't know if this brother's gonna say something, make points. Go ahead.
And us in the truth, we ain't voting. You know, we already came out of that, because how is it that we'll go and vote and then come back and be praying to Yahweh Shai? That don't make sense. Yahweh Shai is our head, the only one.
That's all yeah.
You know, and we know he playing the purpose to destroy this place, no matter who in power.
That's
So
right.
Yahweh Shai is the one we looking to. He is our king. It's not no he gonna be the king. He is our king.
King.
So he is the leader. But this Ecclesiastes 7:7 Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and
Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, right? So a lot of people understood they was oppressed. You know what I'm saying? That mad goes to make you a madman too. If you wise and you keep getting oppressed, that press means to compress you, to suppress you. You know what I'm saying? Then it goes to extort and all that. You know what I'm saying? So we
That's
go
right.
press. So it make a wise man mad. You know, what you think it do to somebody who ain't wise, man? It'll make him snap out. That's what's wrong with our people right now, man. You know, because what makes you wise? What it say? On the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, right? So, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So, basically, like how people act the way they act now, they oppressed, but they don't know to refer back to the scriptures, make them wise, and they know how to deal with it. So now they just dealing with it the best way they can. You know what I'm saying? Like our youngsters, and not only our youngsters, everybody who really don't got this word, we oppressed.
Right.
So all we trying to do is figure a way out. You know what I'm saying? Figure a way out the oppression and stop the suppress, stop the hurt, stop the pain.
Right.
So like I said, if oppression will make somebody wise, man, what it's gonna do to somebody who ain't considered wise? This what's going on right now. This is what's going on. Go ahead.
and a gift destroyed the heart.
And see, so this what they did. So oppressing, some of our people were wise back in the day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What's the gift they gave them? A gift destroyed their mind. Oh, we'll let y'all vote. We'll give y'all these different rights.
Yeah.
We'll do this. But at the same time, we still control it. We still run this. We just making you think you got a voice.
You gotta part up.
Yeah, right. But at the end of the day, from the time we was able to vote until now, look at the condition of our people. Before that, we stuck together. You know what I'm saying? We had our own businesses. You know,
Right.
we did our thing. But look now, we don't stick together. We got more people with money than back then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Celebrities and stuff with all that money, but ain't no together. Our community should be straight. So they gift destroyed our mind. Them
Right.
gifts they gave us. Come on, we're gonna integrate. Come on, you can vote. Come on, you right here with us. That was a gift that destroyed our, that took us out mentally. You know what I'm saying? So, but it was all a play of the Lord, cause this his whole program. You know what I'm saying? He had to punish us. He had to show us. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to defeat your enemy, you got to learn them inside out. So
Right.
I host a rock. What you said?
I got it. And that's another thing she said on that post. She was like, I don't think it quick. That was one of the things like that kept us down because like they saw us like trying to lift up a little bit. Like you say, you can go vote, you can do this, do that. Like, it was like the pacifier or something.
Yeah, cause we were getting in cause I'm gonna tell you something, the movie The Butler, watch that movie. Cause see, when they killed Martin Luther King, our people really was ready to tear America. They were ready to tear America down. Cause he was speaking, you know what I'm saying? Cause the white man used them and controlled them, but then even Martin started to speak the real at the end. You know what I'm saying? Why he say he felt like he led his people into a burning house.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He started to realize the gifts they were giving him destroyed his heart. You know what I'm saying? He started to realize that. So we started, cause see, one thing will make Esau go and take you out. You can say whatever you want to, but if you got the power to stop that money from flowing. Martin had started telling people to boycott.
Yeah.
See, they don't show them speeches.
No,
We're not gonna boycott we're gonna boycott the Wonder Bread, Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Then he said we're gonna go to the White House and ask where our check is. You know what I'm saying? Talking about all our people, how he like they've been tricking us. He like our economic level is still at the same level. They've been talking about this and that. See, they don't show them speeches of Martin. Them the speeches that they really killed Martin for. It wasn't no I have a dream speech. Nah, it was them speeches when Martin started going in, you know what I'm saying? And then Martin had a speech, which we had a copy of in like back, it's been about 25 years ago, my partner mama. Martin had a speech saying the same thing gonna happen to America that happened to Egypt. If America keep treating, some called blacks how they treat them.
Right. Sure they ain't put that in the career.
Yes, there was a lot of speeches Martin had that they did, but this why they had to. That's why he started saying he don't care if they kill him now.
Right.
You know, they already tell you keep topping that and he's gonna ice you. You know what I'm saying? Because it's number one thing, you start messing with Esau money, you start got the power to control. Because see, it was a double-edged sword. They used Martin to control our people.
Right.
And then when he started to get into his right mind, he got all his influence. They like, oh nah, you got to go, man.
Yeah.
You can't do this. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't, if they shut it down like a weekend, black people don't spend no money. It hurt them for a minute.
It's 24 hours, like the
Yeah, 24 hours.
It
Yeah.
shit, it'll cripple them all.
Yeah,
Look what C-19 did.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
it crippled him.
Yeah.
He the number one consumer.
yeah. And then another thing, there was a dude up there where I would get my haircut at the time. I think he had made profile. He said, man, they have in your contract where players, you cannot do nothing back, like in your neighborhood trying to advance you. They ain't gonna like you to do it. That's in their written contract. Anytime they go to pro, basketball, baseball, you cannot help your neighborhood, advance your neighborhood to get better.
Yeah, that's why they set up the players set up those foundations, because it's controlled by Esau.
Uh-huh.
And you can tell them where to send money to,
Right.
you know, to do certain things.
Uh-huh.
That, you know, like an earthquake happened. You know,
Yeah.
some players, you know, donate $1 million to such and such.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, they can't help their neighborhood. The dude, he played pro football. He was saying, nah, man, they got that in the contract. We cannot, like your neighborhood, can't help your neighborhood. You're trying to advance your neighborhood, look good. They can't help.
And that's probably why, like, a lot of the sincere brothers, like men's going to the Lord, like, you got brothers there probably came from all the way from the bottom of the world.
Yeah.
Good as hell in football, and they'll suffer like an injury.
Yeah.
And they probably had it set in their mind, just like me. I got hurt. I had it I had it in my mind. If I ever get up here, hey, I'm gonna get something back, because it's the community I got my, you know what I'm saying, I've developed my skills in.
Yeah.
But like I said, I would have made it all the way up there and been disappointed, talking about, damn, I'm making $20 million, man. I can't send a couple $100,000 back to my folks. Go help the neighborhood out.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let you.
I'm seeing the roads fucked up. I can't send no money back home.
Yeah, they ain't gonna let you. You know, they just like, what his name? The one played basketball with the Lakers. Yeah, built that school, but shoot, white folks right there.
Yeah.
You know, but you know.
I had when they went along with what just read. This is Deuteronomy chapter 16 and verse 19. Thou shalt not risk judgment, thou shalt not respect persons, not to take a gift, for a gift doth blind the eyes of the wise and pervert the words of the righteous.
See, so that whole integration move, they was able to start. They was able to be where we was at and understand our plans and our moves. They started manipulating it, take our businesses from us, started to sow discord among brothers, started to let some of our people feel like they up here and the other down here. Yeah, that was our part of it. Cause after the I ain't gonna say after slavery, but after they called Emancipation or Proclamation. Shit, our people were going in, you know what I'm saying? We building, cause we was the workers. So we know how to be, you know what I'm saying? We was the workers, so establishing a business wasn't none.
Oh, we don't need y'all, we got this.
Right. So we were good, man. You know? Even during the early 1900s Great Depression, we still were good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We weren't counting on no stock market or nothing. They was using that. The stock market, all that was used to control currencies, where they at least were using that to run the world, you know what I'm saying? But we our people weren't tied up into that, man. We was on our own, you know what I'm saying? We was establishing business and good, man, you know. Cause we were just like, our money stayed in the community.
Yeah.
This brother might be the doctor, this brother the mechanic, this brother got the groceries, he growing garden, and everybody, that's how everybody worked. And that was even happening like in the 1900s. That's how we worked, bro. You know what I'm saying? But they shut all that down, man. They started telling bro, you can move out here with us.
Yeah.
You know, that was the separation time.
Yeah, separation, yeah.
like in Tulsa, Oklahoma, it took the dollar almost 1 year to leave out of the community.
Yeah.
Read that again, man. But they, like I said, they started to integrate, started to let our people be in Congress and in certain spots. And then they started manipulating, paying them off, you know what I'm saying? Why I say don't take no bribe, none of it. And this ain't start just with America. This how the Greeks done it. You know, when the Greeks took us down, this how, you know, it was this how it was, man. You know what I'm saying? Going all the way back to the Greeks, to the Romans, and that show you these same people.
Same people.
And that Congress letting our people get in Congress, that didn't just start in the 1900s. That went way back to the 1800s.
Right.
Because there were like 5 or 6 brothers that was in Congress, but they were Republicans.
Right.
You know, they founded and started the Republican Party.
Cause all this, they running the world off of our thoughts, concepts, and ideologies. They just thinking with Right. Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 16 and 19. Thou shalt not rest judgment. Thou shalt not respect persons.
And see, this right here is what keep us in like, keep us in unity. This word, you know what I'm saying? The Israelites, the Lord gave us these laws, statutes, commandments. The only way about it now is we couldn't be separated. There couldn't be no nation taking advantage. Amongst all the nations. And they understood this, so they started to manipulate that and break us up and make brothers take a grant. I want you to take a payout. They like, I got you now. You ain't none of your people now, Kyle. Guess what? We gonna let them know what you took.
Right.
Man, we got you. So there you go. Act like you work for them. But you work for us, so you're gonna go talk to them and get the plans and what they want to do and bring it back to us. You're gonna get up and make a speech about it like you all for it.
Yeah.
But they would control it. Just like that. They see the white man, he saw Edom, he a con and hunter, so he slick. Conning on what he's making his moves and deceiving and taking the souls of people. So he like, look, it's cheaper to control an opposition than to take it down. So he like, instead of us using all this money to destroy, we gonna use less money by controlling. You know, so we're gonna pay the leaders of it off and make it look like they against the government, but we control it. Control opposition. And it started with the Greeks. You know what I'm saying? When they had the puppet government up.
And that Willie Lynch time.
Well, Willie Lynch came from the Greeks.
Yeah.
It came from one of the Ptolemy. We looked it up. The whole Willie Lynch process came from one of Alexander's the Greek generals. The whole concept.
Neither take a gift, for a gift got blind the eyes of the wise.
So a gift blind the eyes of the wise. It make you have to start turning a blind eye to stuff. Gift blind eye. You might be wise. Now you took that money. Now you got to look the other way. That's what it's talking about. Now you got to look the other way.
And pervert the words of the righteous. They had known guidelines for a king for Israel. So he's looking for a king to set over America, but he's trying to set somebody over the nation. This is Deuteronomy 17 and 14. Y'all started 14. When thou art come into the land which Yahweh shall thy power give it thee, and shall possess it, and shall dwell therein, and shall say, I will set a king over me, like as all the nations that are about me. Thou shalt in any wise set him king over thee, whom Yahweh shall thy power shall choose one from among thy brethren, shall thou set king over thee. Thou mayest not set a stranger over thee, which is not thy brother.
So if we gonna set somebody over us, it's supposed to be of our own nation. It's not supposed to be of another nation. Right. So you got the 12 tribes, then you got there Edomite ruling over us. And see, Esau Edom know that.
You know that.
So that's why he always got our leaders said he got a leader look like us, but he controlled it. You know what I'm saying? He know what he's doing. He a con and hunter. You gotta know who he's dealing with. He a real slick. He more subtle than the beasts of the field.
They had you in slavery. You think they let you run their country and make decisions?
Exactly.
It was I think it's in Jeremiah 30, where it says your governors should be of your own. Look up governors with an S. So we're gonna get that again. Look up governors with an S.
So Mark 12 and 10. Never trust our enemies.
See, you can't never trust your enemy. We gotta understand we got enemies. Our arch enemy is the so-called white man the establishment of America. It was built to destroy us. Go ahead, bro.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
See? So never trust your enemy.
Right.
No matter how he act this day or the next day, you gotta still know this your enemy. And he don't have your best, he don't have the best interest for you. Go ahead, bro.
Though he humble himself
Though he humble himself
Yeah, they do.
and go crouching,
and go crouching, you good, you need something?
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah.
Nigga, I know who you is. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
then take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
So you gotta know he's still your enemy, and that wickedness that's in him is still there.
It's still there.
No matter how he act and manipulate, go ahead,
Yeah.
gonna tell you, go ahead, bro.
Set him not by thee, lest when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
He said him to set him not by thee. You know what I'm saying? Because when he overthrows thee, because that's what he's looking to do. He's trying to figure out a way
How to
to
get you.
overthrow you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith.
And that's what happened to the Northern Kingdom. Instead of Latinos and Native American Indians. See?
Right.
That's what happened to them. Go ahead.
Who would pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent?
So who gonna pity your charm? Just beating with a serpent, so you playing with a snake. Then he bites you. Bro, you knew that was a snake. Bro.
No,
You know what I'm saying? This is what we gotta know. We gotta know who the so-called white man is, man. We give a damn Biden, whoever they put in there, you know, the type of games they run.
Right.
They humble themselves. It might break it. They might give everybody reparations. Nigga, you still the devil. We want the world.
Yeah.
We want rulership. We want payback. Because guess what? This money don't make up for all our people you done killed. You know what I'm saying? And destroy the mass our people you done destroyed. All these children you done destroyed through damn jump shots and all that. You know,
Any such as come now wild beast.
go ahead, He go away and say he gonna act like he's there to help you. He gonna be the first one there. See here? So you stand up in that place, he's gonna be the first to help you. Down here with you.
This type of
Governors.
They got mobiles with themselves. I found them good.
Yeah.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse
Don't say governors too. You probably get it.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 21. And their nobles shall be of themselves. Oh yeah, it's right there. Yeah. Verse 19. And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry.
Start at 18.
Verse 18. Thus said Yahweh Shai, behold, I will bring again the captivity of Jacob's tent.
Right, so the Lord gonna turn out. He gonna bring us out of captivity, basically. The Israelites, how we still in captivity, go ahead.
And have mercy on his dwelling
We
place.
voting in captivity for the Edomite. Oh, we want you. You gonna treat us better, man. Whatever. Go ahead, bro.
And the city shall be built upon her own heat.
The city gonna be built upon our own people, upon our kingdom gonna be, our city gonna be built upon our own law, statutes, and commands.
That's right.
And
That's
the
right.
palace shall remain after the manner thereof. And the palace shall remain after the manner thereof.
This our rulership, our kingdom, man. Go ahead.
And out of them shall proceed thanksgiving and the voice of them that make merry.
Right.
And I will multiply them, and they shall not be few.
We gonna get it in the kingdom. Ain't none of you women gonna have no more abortions. You gonna have to worry about your career. You know, you ain't gonna have to worry about nothing. Are you gonna be a perfect woman in the kingdom? Have children, cook. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't gonna have to cook. You gonna have servants for them. You know what I'm saying? Just gonna show them the recipe. You gonna have recipes laid out for the whole week. You know.
They gonna handle the affairs in the house. They gonna take care of the house while the man doing it. It's gonna be the first one. Being a wife is also an occupation.
But they gonna have their maids. They gonna have handmaids to do it, just like how Sarah and them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Had them handmaids and stuff. You know, but you still gonna have your duty as child bearers and you know what I'm saying, you know, children. Yeah. They don't have to do no work physically.
I will also glorify them, and they shall not be small.
Right. Go ahead. The Lord will glorify us, man. You know, we don't even understand the lower state we really in, man. You know, we don't as a people. Because through the mercy of the Lord, we still try to make, we still equal with Esau, Edom in his rulership. You know what I'm saying? In his rule. You know, just because we the children of Yahweh Shem, even though we at a way lower state, the other nations still more jealous and envy of us. You know, just because we still in that, we still here through everything we've been through. You know,
Everything is over there, we still.
Their children also shall be as wartime, and their congregations shall be established before me, and I will punish all that oppress them.
We're gonna punish all the it's payback time.
Oh yeah. That's right. Payback.
And their nobles shall be of themselves,
See, our nobles, our leaders gonna be of ourselves.
and their governors shall proceed from the midst of them.
Our governors, man, this is our root, the governing body of the nation of Israel. It's gonna be all Israelites. It's gonna have 12,000 men from each tribe. Talking about governing the whole earth, the whole multiverse, everything under Yahweh, while Yahweh shot.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I will cause him to draw near, and he shall approach unto me. For who is this that engages his heart to approach unto me, said Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And he shall be my people, and I will be your power.
There you go. We gonna be his people. He gonna be our power, our God. Right? It's gonna be.
That's verse 22. Behold, the whirlwind of Yahweh Shem Yahushua goeth forth with fury, a continuing whirlwind. It shall fall with pain upon the head of the wicked.
What's that? That's those chariots. And it starts with this word, though. Go ahead.
The fierce anger of Yahweh Shem
And that
Yahushua.
whirlwind is also those thermonuclear missiles.
The fierce anger of Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart in the latter days, he shall consider.
We considering it that. We in the latter days. We considering everything. Like I said, we still can't imagine how far we feel. You know, through the scriptures, we learning it and understanding that. But I ain't seen. We only understand the glory that's going to be revealed in them. And we know our people can't because they ain't into the scriptures like this. You know what I'm saying? Their eyes ain't open like this. But you know, we got it. But with that, man, we just gotta hold on. We just gotta watch and pray, man. You know what I'm saying? We can't let the affairs of this life get us caught up to where these come upon us. They're basically where everything come upon us, and we ain't ready for it. Man. You know what I'm saying? Because the nation, the superpowers prepare for war, man. They prepare for war.
Yep.
The election was 6 days away, you know what I'm saying?
Count down.
You know, this election 6 days away. Who they gonna select to win?
And you can see, and I say this when we close out, and you can see the kingdom falling within itself because you got half of the country divided, you know, and mainly among, well, you know, our 2/3 of our people included in that, but mainly, you know, Esau in the world, you know, they divided. The world is divided, and they ready to go to war, you know, to fight for what they believe in. So, like the brother said, you know, the trigger could be next Tuesday, which jumpstart everything.
Civil war comes. They tell you America's gonna be destroyed from violence within, and then the missile's gonna be the finishing touch. We gotta.
On that note, we gonna close out. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakapadash.
double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS that rule well. Peace, love, and salutation to all the brothers out there keep his word, sincerity, and truth. Shalom to all the brothers and sisters and children out there keep his word, sincerity, and truth. So next next time we say Kwame Yashala.
Kwame Yashala.
Bob.
Bob.
Shalom.
Shalom.